Okay, so I've just finished a school project. I spent many hours tweaking the hardware, getting the software to run also. The software will run exclusively on the Arduino, and since I have to give all of this equipment back tomorrow, I just wanted to make a quick video and go over everything that this has to offer while I still have the device on me, just to have a record of what I've accomplished. This is a team effort. I worked with Joshua Crates and Akshay Rao on this project. I'm extremely appreciative because they have done so much more work than I was expecting. So, first of all, the Arduino actually runs 3 games. There's Pilot Chase, Color Switch, and Mastermind. So, Pilot Chase is very much like Flappy Bird in that it's controlled with one button. You tap or hold down to fly upward and release to naturally fall downward as a result of gravity. Instead of having walls, you just navigate a cavern, and that cavern will gradually get smaller. In order to maximize your score, you actually want to use the potentiometer, or the dial, on the side of the controller to speed the game up. The faster you go, the more points you get. Narrower the cavern gets, the more points you get as well. There's a fairly complex algorithm that decides how many points you deserve for how long you've been playing and how fast you're going. Finally, there is a shield power-up that you can get at a certain point that will bounce you back if you hit one of the walls. In this footage, I collide with the wall at a pretty high speed, so you don't really get to see what happens. The shield is used up, and that's pretty much it. The second game is Mastermind. It is a recreation of the original board game. Logic-wise, the biggest challenge was just making sure that the game could grade, whether you had the correct color in the correct spot or the correct color in an incorrect spot, and not to double count any of the colors. Other than that, it was not particularly difficult. You use the potentiometer to select which color to place, and the button to lock it in. Unfortunately, you can't go back and change your selection, simply as a result of the hardware not really allowing me to do much else, because, again, I only have a button and a potentiometer. The footage here has a lot of bloom, so it's really difficult to see what's going on. It does come into view at a certain point, but I'm just punching in random values, because I didn't feel like spending the time to play through the whole thing, and that's not really the important bit. So our final game is Color Switch. This is another one-button game. It's based on a mobile application. You tap to jump. Right now I'm playing it sideways. Basically, the idea is you just don't want your player to collide with something that's a different color than itself. So you wait until you would be jumping into a shape of the same color, and then go straight through. There are several different shapes that you can navigate through. There's a diamond, there's a square, and there's a bar. That's pretty much all there is to this game. Your score is determined by how many of the little power-ups you get, which change the color you are. Right, so having gone through what this does precisely, as far as the software in the game, I want to go a little bit into the hardware and what it took to make this. So here, you can see the controller that was made. The potentiometer, or dial, is right here. That controls things. Then on the top is a button. We have a bit of grip stuff right here to make it comfortable to hold. This is basically just PVC pipe with some soldering running through and coming out the bottom. So you can hold it pretty comfortably, like this. So if you follow the wire, it will take you to this box, and if you flip the box over, we actually put plexiglass in the back, so you can see exactly what's going on. If I flip this over, you can look straight into the back and see the internal components. And also this will slide up and out, and you can take a look at everything inside. This is basically stuff that we were given as part of the class. The only thing that's really different are the wires, the other side of the wires that were in the controller. And also the fact that everything we have was stuffed inside of these picture frames and also sealed with this screen being glued onto the front. And that's pretty much it.